iron in the soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother King Jabez, back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at @KingJabez, as well as my website, theironsoul.com. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Let's do some work. Today's video is entitled, Who Has Bewitched You? The Betrayal of Kings and Queens. I want to begin today's talk with the dream that I had last night. And I think this dream speaks to men and women. This was about a man, but this is really, I think this message is targeted to my audience that falls into that 25 to 34 demographic. Because I can tell from the dream this was somebody who was obviously post-college, not old, but a little older. So this is somebody probably either in their mid-20s or early 30s. And you know what, to be honest with you, everyone around you is lying to you. And that's really the big picture of this dream, but let me give you the dream itself and let you draw your own conclusions. So in this dream, there was a man. And he was, dating this woman. He was intimate with her and whatnot. And behind his back, this woman was with other men. You know what I mean? And she was just using this guy for the resources that he had. And also, fast forward a little further into this dream, there's a lot of details that don't need to be mentioned. This guy was around who was supposed to be his friends, people who he had grew up with. This was the impression I had. He knew them for a while. And they pretended to be cool with him when he was around. They were his friend and whatnot. And whenever he would leave, they would gossip and talk about him and say what they really thought about him. And so this is a man, and sometimes even a woman, that is surrounded by people who have kind of bewitched you. And I'm going to go into a little more detail what that means a little later in this video. And you're around people who really don't care about you. And this is in your personal life. You have I'm going to just make it plain. You have a woman who was cheating on you. Okay? And you have these men around you who are pretending to be your friends, and they are not with you. And this goes for ladies too. Some of you women who see this video, you fall into the same category. I had a woman who braided my hair maybe a year or so ago. And, she was braiding my hair. I called her in the middle of a conversation. She was on the phone with the man that she knew. And it became very clear to me. Sometimes you can see a situation very clearly when you're not involved. When you're emotionally attached, you tend to kind of see stuff with rose-colored glasses. But here's a situation where I had zero involvement. I'm listening to the conversation, and I have a real strong gift of discernment. I'll talk about that a little later in another video. Discernment of the spirits. And I could discern very clearly that this man is using her for money. She has a big following on social media. She's clouded up with the braids. A lot of followers. She got money coming in probably every day. And it was clear to me, this man's not into you. He is using you for your money. That vibe was clear. Of course, I didn't tell her because it wasn't my place. I don't know her like that. I left it there. She didn't ask me. But, this is speaking, and here's why I say that, because this video is about a man, but some of you women are going through the same thing. You have a significant other, men or women, that is using you. It's not even enjoying the intimacy with you, okay? And they're intimate with somebody else. And they are around you for the comfort that you give, the stability. That is what they're there for. And the same thing with these men who are supposed to be your friend. They are around you because of the connections you have and the resources, but they don't really like you. And this has to be said today in this message. So to make this all the way plain, some of you are under a spell. I'm going to read one verse for you from Galatians chapter 3, verse 1. And I'm going to read it in the real low key. I'm going to read it in the Amplified Classic Edition. Because when you say you're going to quote the Bible, people, oh my goodness, he quoting the Bible. Just be cool. Fall back. You need to hear this. I'm not reading KJV. I'm going to read it from the Amplified Classic Edition. Kind of like modern day English. Check this out. This is exactly what's happening in this dream too. This is Paul speaking. The Apostle Paul says, who has fascinated or bewitched you? Or cast a spell over you? Another translation says, who has hypnotized you? So some of you, that's my question for you. And this is not a judgment. I'm your big brother. Part of being big brother is asking the hard questions. Some of you are under a spell. Okay? Spells are real. It could be a love spell. It could be a sex spell. That stuff is very real. Do you listen to me? Listen to your big bro. I've studied spiritual warfare, the spirit realm, and all this stuff. Word curses is real. Some of you are under the spell of a man or a woman, period. And they're using you. And I'm here as your big brother to tell you that if you care about yourself, I'm going to look at you. You're going to start asking yourself some hard questions about these people around you. You're going to start asking yourself, I know you're mad at me. That's okay. I still love you. You got to ask yourself some questions about the people who are around you. These so-called friends, man, that they not your homies. Okay? That woman don't really care about you. And this is, of course, not for everybody, so I don't want everybody to take this message to heart. But for whoever it's for, whoever's message is for, you know it's for you or not. And if it's not for you, it's for somebody that you know. Some of you are under the spell of the wrong people, and they know that. And they take advantage of you. They use you for your resources. They use you for intimacy when they want that. And they really are not showing you that they value or love you as a person that deserves that. And so I have to say that today, and I'm going to take you to the book to say that you are bewitched. Okay, you are under a spell. And that's not to say something, for you to hear that to be afraid because of that. Because people hear spell and get freaked out. But no, you need to understand what's going on with you. Okay, this stuff is real. And begin to discern that. Now the question is, how do you break that? That's a whole nother video, my brother, sister. That's another video. I won't cover that today. But in this short video, I will give you this word of wisdom. Somebody has bewitched you. And I want you to challenge yourself to see it for what it is and do what is necessary to respect yourself. As I've said before, I say it again. When you don't respect yourself, other people won't do it either. That's all I got for you today. This is your big brother, King Jabez. Thanks for listening. God bless. Peace.